Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
A completion makes it second down. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on fourth and a mile.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Tigers trying to cash in here in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's ETN. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, LSU, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the goal line. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's Carney. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. It's a solid game to pick up the first down, and that'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
BAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He was already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands, it's Davis. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Going for his running back. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short game.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Carney. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field positioning. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He hands it to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some...
Ball comes loose. Looks like the defense has it. Take away.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 3 receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. receiver goes down for a loss. The defense all over that play.
The defense there showed incredible discipline in the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking for a receiver. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
First down, looking for more now. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up for the 1st down at the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense to get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Inside give now from the shotgun. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for 1 more play.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And a powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers. A couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wants some time, now lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. It's a shotgun run call. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Tigers! And they jump on top here in the second half. So with clear-out pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's ETN. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second. They couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Looks like LSU has the first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Short connection to the tight end here. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like LSU has the first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Fisher. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Carney. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Defense is coming after him. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, The defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The pocket breaking down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the one.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carney. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. A quick throw out left, complete.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff.